Hello, everybody. I know I've been gone for a minute, and there's a reason for that. I've been really busy because my daughter got married on Saturday. So I had a lot of things I had to do. And no, I did not DJ my daughter's wedding. Not even kind of. I had Wavy Davy and Marsha do that, and they did a great job. But the reason I'm turning the camera on is because, well, we need to get a video up. It's been a while. But I wanted to talk about our job at an event like a wedding. Why are we important? And what are we actually supposed to be doing? There were a couple things that I can tell you were very helpful at this particular event. One of which was the timeline creation, starting with the ceremony. Now, I know not all DJs are always involved with the ceremony, but if you can step in and help organize this, it's very helpful. I actually did the timeline for the event because Wavy and Marcia, they were only taking care of the reception part. They weren't really involved with toasts and speeches or anything. It was an after dinner kind of thing where they started. So I stepped in and I did it. I did the ceremony, I did the dinner, all the speeches and toasts, and of course the reception part with the first dances. Not having an order to things would have been really tough. So that was a very helpful thing. And most of the time as a DJ, I take care of that at the events. Now, the other observation I wanted to make was this particular venue that it was held at wasn't your typical wedding venue where you have this big room and the bar's there, the food's there, the dance floor's there. Everything is in one place. This was different. It was scattered about a little bit. There was a small room for dancing. There was an outdoor lounge area, and there was a tent where they actually had their dinner. Plus, there was a big parking lot, and it was a beautiful night. People were all over the place. So it wasn't this captive audience dance party thing, right? This was more set up for conversation. But I had a lot of people to talk to. Not only my family from out of town, who I want to spend some time with, but my friends who I haven't seen for a long time, or my daughter's friends, or my son-in-law's family, who I don't even know very well. I'm getting to know them, I'm meeting them, and I'm spending time with them. And you don't just want to say, hi, nice to meet you, and walk away on to the next person. You take a minute. And, my daughter's mother was doing the same thing, and Blanca was doing the same thing, and I think my mom was doing the same thing, and his parents were doing the same thing. There's not always time to go out and just dance. And in fact, a lot of people were just mingling and talking. I don't think that's always why we're there. We're not always there just to provide this big dance party. We're there to provide ambience. Now, this could be just good music at a volume that isn't disruptive to the conversations you're trying to have. You're not going to know beforehand whether or not it's going to be a dance party or a social event. But when you're there, you got to kind of figure it out. If people aren't dancing and they're talking, I don't think the solution is to turn the music up louder, hoping that will get them to come out and dance. What that's going to do is chase them out of the room, and you'll never see them again because they'll go somewhere else where they can have that conversation. I think it's good to bring the volume to a level that works for conversation and play some good music. The only time you really need to worry about dancing, I think, at an event like this, is when people are standing there with their arms folded, looking at you, waiting for you to play something they can dance to. In that case, yeah, get them on the dance floor. Find out what they like and play their song. But if they're just having conversation and they're engaged otherwise, leave them alone. Now, at this particular event, what ended up happening was a lot of people were mingling and stuff at first, and you had to say goodbye to a lot of people because they had long trips ahead of them, or they'd get to the babysitter, they had church in the morning or whatever. This lasted for a long time. When that was finally over with and you were down to your core crowd, which was the last hour or so of the event, then they're ready to dance. And we were ready to dance. And there was the dance floor. But before that, there wasn't like a huge dance floor. There was right at the beginning, but the middle bit was kind of quiet, and then it was strong at the end. That happens a lot at my events. So, I don't know, just some thoughts. I'm going to do more videos this week. We're going to do this Shaky News broadcast tonight, talking about One Hit Wonders, so tune in to that. I think it's 9 Central, 10 Eastern. Until then, we'll see you next time. Practice and enjoy.